Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We're doing a sewer scope here in Sandy. We're at 9111 Hummingbird. We've got the camera pushed out 122 feet to the city connection. I just flushed the toilet to clean my camera head off, and the nose on the first connection point that goes from your lateral line into the main city line, it's called the nose on. This one looked suspect already because there was a lot of buildup around it. It's always best when your lateral line dumps into the top of the city line. There's less possibility for it to back up. This one had a lot of buildup around it, which is a sign that it holds water. When water rushes through a line, it's less likely to have as much buildup and grease and grime. This one had a lot. I'm going to give it a minute to see if I can show it to you, and also to see how quickly this drains. There it goes. Slowly. So there's a blockage. That's why it's going so slowly. You can see the majority of this line is blocked. I'm actually not positive that this is the nose on anymore. Before I cleaned my camera head off, it looked like it was dumped into the city line, but I can't tell. It looks like the line still continues, but we can't see past this blockage. And I'm not going to try to shove my camera head through it because it could loosen the blockage and make it worse to where it's going to back up into the house the next time you run water. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I would definitely recommend having this line cleaned out. We're 120 feet out, so I'd imagine getting very close to the city connection. Average length of a sewer line is about 100 feet, and so I'd imagine you're close. But this line definitely has a blockage. Probably a root. Once you have roots, you're always going to have roots. It becomes a maintenance item where you need to maintain it in the future and have it cleaned out and jetted every so often. Some people go every 6 months. Some people go every couple years. It depends how many roots you have and how quickly they grow. This looks like a plastic line. At least that blue section did. This is cast iron, a little section of cast. But the blue pipe looks like SDR, which is plastic. That's good to have. You're going to have, you're not going to have rust like cast iron will have. Cast iron gets really rough and rusty. It'll eventually need to be replaced. There's a little standing water. Here's a good example. There's a piece of cast iron. You can see how there's debris sitting in the line. Overall, you don't have a lot of standing water, which is good. That indicates that you have proper grade. So far, I'd say the biggest concern with this line, a little more standing water with some waste stuck in the line. Again, a little section of cast iron. I don't know why it's transitioning back and forth. I don't know why you have all these cast iron connections. Usually it's either or. And generally, it's cast iron under the house, and then it transitions, and whatever it transitions to, that's what pipe they continue to use all the way out. I don't know why it transitions back and forth so much in this house. This is what's typical, cast iron under the house, which is what you're seeing here. Again, a lot of waste getting stuck in this cast iron. You could have it coated where they cut the cast iron with a chain cutter. That makes it nice and smooth again, prevents all this waste from getting stuck in the line. If waste gets stuck and more waste continues to get stuck on it, it can lead to a backup. So just a recap, kind of a mix of newer and older pipe, some cast iron, some plastic. You do have some waste stuck in the line, and then you have a pretty significant blockage at the end. So I'd recommend having that blockage cleaned out, and then also having the rest of the line cameraed. We weren't able to see the last part of the line, and so it'd be good to see if there's any other issues as well. I'm going to end this recording now.